homework, it's notes. So let's start with the first one. Negative 5x plus 5. Directions say factor completely. Factor completely. So as I look at negative 5x plus 5, what do I always need to check for? GCF. So as I look at this, do I have a GCF? And what is it? It is not 5. Negative 5, yes. When you have your first value and it is a negative, you need to factor out a negative. So we can divide by negative 5. That is your greatest common factor. So when you divide by negative 5, what do you have left? X. And what is 5 divided by negative 5? Check it on your calculators. What is 5 divided by negative 5? What is it? Negative 1. So if you want to check, just distribute and multiply it back. Negative 5 times x, negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 1 is 5. Is this my final answer? Yes, it is. So let's put that down here. Negative 5 times x minus 1. Any questions on that? Okay. Are we ready for number 2? Negative 12, n to the 5th, m to the 3rd, plus 9n, m to the 4th. Check for a GCF first. What do you notice that might give some of you some trouble? What do I need to pay attention to? There's a negative here, right? So it's first, you have to factor out a negative. So 12 and 9. 9 is your smallest coefficient. Is 9 a factor of 12? No. What is the next largest factor of 9? 3. Is 3 a factor of 12? Yes. So 3 is what we're going to be factoring. Is that my only greatest common factor? No, because I've got n's. I have n to the 5th and n basically to the 1st. How many n's can I factor out? 1. This one only has 1, so I can only take 1. All right. M to the 3rd, m to the 4th. How many m's can you factor out? 3. All right. So that is your greatest common factor, negative 3 and m to the 3rd. But I have to factor the whole thing. What do I have left after I factor that out? Negative 12 divided by negative 3 is 4. N to the 5th divided by n to the 1st. N to the 4th, right? You had 5, you took away 1, you're left with 4. M to the 3rd divided by m to the 3rd, no m's left. Then we have a 9 divided by negative 3. What's 9 divided by negative 3? How about negative 3? Right? Be careful on that. And n to the 1st divided by n to the 1st, that's going to simplify out. M to the 4th divided by m to the 3rd, and m. Anything else here I need to do? No, so that is your answer. Negative 3n m to the 3rd times 4n to the 4th minus 3m. Questions on that? All right, let's go to number 3, trinomial. What's my a value? 3. So can I do that shortcut? No, not for this one. So, first of all, though, I always need to check for greatest common factor. My smallest constant or coefficient is 2. Will that divide into both of the other terms? No. Do I have a variable on all terms? No. I do not have a is equal to 1, so I do need to do the x factor, and we need to work it all out. So a times c goes at the top. A times C is what for this problem? 6. What's my B value? 5. Listen to you guys. I love it. All right, so I need factors of 6 that add up to 5. 1 and 6, 2 and 3. And this is positive, so these are going to be positive, and these are positive too. So what's going to work? 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 3. All right, so we rewrite this trinomial as 4 terms. First term stays the same. Last term stays the same. So that's 3r squared. Middle term changes to these two added together. Plus, you know what? I do this all the time. I change everything to x's. So I'm just going to change it to x. If you want to change it to x, you can. If you want to keep it as r, I just want to make sure you're getting the idea. Okay? So I'm changing this to 2x plus 3x. My last term is a2. Here we factor by grouping. Factor by grouping. 3x squared and 2x. What can I factor out? What? R. X, R. You're right. It really is R. You're really correct there. So what do I have left? 3x plus 2x divided by x is 2. Oh, I already have 3x plus 2 here. So what's the only thing I can factor out? A 1. Nothing in common with any of those except for 1. And then what do you have left? 3x plus 2. So this comes out in front. And you have 3x plus 2. And what do I have left? X plus 1. Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. Any question on 3? You guys are doing great. Great, I tell you. All right, let's go to number 4. Talk to me about 4. How would you approach this problem? No, not at all. That's what I'm saying. If you change it to x, I am not going to take it off. All right, so how would you approach this problem? Walk me through it. What would you do and say to yourself first? GCF. Do you have one? Do we? Check your numbers. They're all even. And anytime you see a large number, you need to be thinking, there might be a GCF there. 180 is pretty big. So 2, we don't have a P at the end, so 2 is that greatest common factor. When I factor that out, I have P squared minus P minus 90. All right, you know what? I'm going to draw this arrow down here right away because I don't want to forget. Half point or not, half point is a half point, right? Oh, guys, look. P squared minus P minus 90. What is your A value here? 1. So we could do that simpler little trick. It's actually not a trick, but A times C, we still have to do the x. Anytime you have a trinomial, A times C is what? Negative 90. And what is my B value? No? Negative 1, right? Because you got to take that sign. So I want factors of negative 90 that add to give you negative 1. So what would that be? 1 and 90. Jeez, this is going to have a lot. 2 and 45. I'm just going to give them to you. And anytime you see something that differs by 1, let me know. 3 and 30. 4. No. 5, yes. 5 and 18. 6, yes. 6 and 15. 7, no. 8, no. 9 and 10. And you know you've gotten the last one. Whew. Since this is a negative, all the largest factors are going to be negative. So which pair is going to win? 9 and negative 10. 9 and negative 10. Ooh, so excited. We don't have to do the whole thing. So, since A is equal to 1 here, when you do this, I am going to rewrite this as, can you tell me? P or X, whatever you want to put, plus 9 and P minus 10. See how I did that? When A is equal to 1, you can just put those down as your factors. Is that my final answer? No, because we did factor out this 2 right here. So my final answer is 2 times P plus 9 times P minus 10. That is a lot less work, Miss Dee Dee. I'm so excited. Yeah, nice. Questions on that one? All right, let's go to number 5. We're just working our way through these as best we can. 3b squared minus 4b minus 4. What do I check for first? GCF. So as I look, my smallest coefficient is 3. Does 3 go into 4? No, so we don't have GCF. It's a trinomial, so I got to go with the x factor. Is my a value 1? No, so we need to do the whole thing with factor by grouping, okay? Still need to do the x. A times c, 3 times negative 4 gives negative 12. B is negative 4. So I need factors of negative 12 that add to negative 4. So I got 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Since this is negative, 2 and negative 6. She's on it. 2 and negative 6. I cannot just put x plus 2 and x minus 6 because a is not equal to 1. I have to figure out something else. So start with this first term, 3b squared. 3b squared. Isn't that funny? And I have 2x and minus 6x. And the last term is going to stay the same. Minus 4. So factor by grouping. Oh, we've only done this about 17 times this morning. Okay, maybe not that many. Oh, I changed it. What do I have here? It is B, but I've got a B and an X. We'll just put it X. What can I factor out there? A B or an X, yes, whatever. X times 3X. What would be next? Factor out your X. You got a 2, right? Okay, be careful here. You've got a negative as the first part. What can I factor out of negative 6x minus 4? Does 4 go into 6? What's the next largest one? 2. And because this is negative, it would have to be a negative 2. So minus 2. Negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3x. And negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2. You're doing the happy dance because you see this. Factor that goes out in front. 3x plus 2. X minus 2. There it is. Okay. All right. There it is. Man, we didn't get through enough. But the next few, take a look. This one right here, your A value's 1. This one, your A value's 1. This one, your A value's 1. So you can just do that easy X with those two side numbers, right? Yes. So, homework. Homework number 3 is due tomorrow. Guys, I feel like I'm not getting a lot of homework from this class. I know we don't have time to do it in class. I'm sorry. Factoring is very tricky. You guys seem to be doing a pretty good job with it. Get me the homework. No, no, no. Lots of issues? Too many, more than you'd like? Okay. I am here after school. Skills check tomorrow also. It's either 17 or 18 points. It's not clear to me. But that's a homework grade, okay? So this is the last big thing. Get your homework 1, 2, 3 done. Get your bell work done if you have been absent up through today. And skills check tomorrow, okay? You can do it. All right, let's see what they have for our announcements. Don't forget the weekly Canvas activities, too.